into something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3-Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense now operating in empty. They're going to the air on the first play. Moves out of the pocket. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24. Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. They only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made over the middle. They've got him after a 7-yard game, so 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. He'll weave the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted if he was taking a knee. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember last time, we were on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks. They finish off the scoring drive.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle it at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. They'll run it here. Oh, what a move. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He keeps it on the design run. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Canes churn out another 1st down. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator has done a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's back to throw again on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Canes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring clock and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this.
Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance, try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
A completion sets up a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Escaping the pressure, moving right. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
The offense will stay on the field with his 4th down attempt. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Finds an open target on the left side.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down to 15.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for 6, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. He safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Ducks.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Cost himself 4 yards. And the Miami offense is back on field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cobb. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But it's not been their day as a but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Clark. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Over the middle, it's Williams. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice game.
The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty mark. So let's check out that. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way.
I love this quarterback quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. They'll run it to the right side. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Zips it down the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw again. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they finally stop him. That's a huge return to wrap up the 3rd period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. short throw complete to the tight end. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going for the touchdown here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And